Aho, Shinawana. Hey, thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Welcome to a beautiful, warm, beautiful, beautiful, fearless Friday. It's Fearless Friday. And are you fearless? Are you preparing for the full moon and the partial eclipse? Are you? Let me do it this way. Oishino. Oishino. Oishino, which is spirit language for are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? And I say in my spoken English language, I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. Sorry about the noise and the trash trucks outside. It's that day here in the San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles. So I want to talk about some things. I want to talk about self-speak, self-love, self-nurturance, the constant themes that I talk about. And I think those are actually things that a lot of people avoid. They spend a lot of time thinking, and they're up in their brain, and they're up in here, up in here, up in here. And I'm thinking I'm going to do this, and I'm thinking I'm going to do that, and I'm thinking about going here, and I'm thinking about going there, and they actually don't do anything. You know, I always ask people when they start talking about their thinking, I ask them, change the word to feel. How do you feel about a particular thing? You know, what is it that you feel inside? What is it, take time and think about the question and put your feet flat on the floor, put your hands on your thighs and take a deep breath and all the way into your body and ask yourself where that lands. I didn't ask myself a question, but my breath landed in my sternum, just below my sternum, in my fire, my fuego, in my I can, I will, I do, I am. It's the place of my esteem. It's the place where I stand up and have a straight back, and I stand in my voice because I have a voice. My voice was taken away from me long time ago. But I had to go back as the man and get it and pluck it out of my past and bring it forth and speak it and do it and say it and be it. Not think about being it, not try to be it, not ask people for their advice about what it is that I'm going to say before I say it. I don't ask anybody for anything before I say something. I stand in my feet. I stand in my root chakra. I stand in my water, my connection to the earth, to my connection to self. I stand in my fire, my fuego. I can, I will, I do, I am, my esteem. And I am esteemed. Aho. Aho. I stand in the love of my heart, the love that I give to myself, the love that I've always been, the love the Great Spirit, your God, our God created. Aho. So they say. Aho. So they say. I don't ever trust what they say. So I stand in my voice, I stand in my knowing, and I stand in my connection to the universe. Our universe, the stars. I am a star child. I'm part Tarumaran. We are the star people. We are 5-pointed stars living here on earth. What is it that you believe about yourself? And if you truly believe it, are you embarrassed to believe it? What is it that you're trying to live up to that others have put on you, that others have tried to teach you, that you have gone into willingly and just doesn't seem to fit? The coat doesn't seem to fit. It's a loose shirt and just it fits too tight, it fits too big, it fits too sloppy, it's too frumpy, and it doesn't work for you. What are those things? Is it religion? Is it politics? Is it education? Is it self-worth? Is it the idea of capitalism? Is it the idea of socialism? Are you able to find a middle ground in those places, in your duality, to say, oh, all these things, there's so much. I'm just going to stand here and be me and not try to get too sucked up into all those things, because that's what the world wants from you. The world wants you to get sucked up into Mike energy and put your little mouse on the wheel and squeak, 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 that it squeaks so loud from your thinking that you can't even connect to your heart. You can't connect to your fire. You can't connect to your water. You can't connect to your earth. You cannot be grounded because you're up in here, up in here. What is it you're willing to give yourself? Take time in the morning before you get out of bed. And there's some things that I'm going to start talking about my practices again, because I used to talk about my practices all the time. When you get up in the morning, when I get up in the morning, put your feet flat on the floor, put your hands on your thighs. Don't go pee, don't grab your keys, don't grab your phone, don't grab your coffee, don't grab your husband, don't grab your kids, don't do nothing. You sit at the edge of your bed and put your feet on the floor and say, good morning to her. Good morning to your mother. Good morning, Mother Earth. Thank you for allowing your energy to flow through my legs. And place your hands on your thighs, just at your knees. And sit up straight and close your eyes. And what do you see? Do you have an experience once you close your eyes? Do you have an experience when you start to connect? What does it feel like for you? As your energy legs start to stretch down and grow. And they start to grow roots that flow downward into Mother Earth. And to ask yourself, can I take a breath? What is my question of the day? How do I feel? Inhale. And where does that land? Notice where the breath lands and place your hands there. If it's in two different places, place it there, but place your hands there. Get into the exercise of connecting with Mother Earth. Get into the exercise and the self-care and the self-nurturance of connecting to your body. Everybody's living up in here and trying to connect to this verse. They turn on CNN and MSN and fucking N and all those N's. And they're busy in the world with the Trumpsters and the Democrats and all that bullshit. It's bullshit. And you allow yourself to get caught up in the murky water. In the murky water. Well, guess what? I lived in the murky water. I've grown in the murky water. I've grown in that space between the muddy bottom and the sunny top. And I've grown through the murky water. And I've become the lotus. I become the lotus that I am. And if the way that I speak bothers you, go find yourself another friend on Facebook who will tell you what you want to hear. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to poke the bear with the stick. I'm here to get your attention because apparently your obesity, your alcoholism, your drug addiction, your hoarding, and all those things don't get your attention. Your self-loathing, your low self-esteem, your low self-worth doesn't get your attention. I'm going to poke you with the stick. I'm going to poke you with the back end of this mallet for the drum. And I'm going to get your attention. And if I can't get your attention, like Brother Paul from the Bible says, if they don't want to hear what you have to say in that town, clean the dust of that town off yourself and move on to the next. Aho, 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 shinawana, honata, aho, shinawana, hey. I have a lot of sources for my information. The Bible is one of them. The Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous is one of them. Rumi is another. And on and on and on and on. But most of what I get download from is source, is from my guides, is from those who are so embedded in my lineage, are so embedded in my soul, that there's things that I absolutely know. And I know that I cannot live here. And many of you do. And you don't know how to come out of here. Because you don't speak your truth. You don't say the things that you want to say because you're afraid that you're going to be judged. People don't give a fuck about you. When will we learn that people don't care? They care about themselves. And they're busy doing the same thing, the same practices that you're doing. Avoidance, avoiding themselves, avoiding their voice, avoiding their feelings. They've become emotional cripples. You have become emotional cripples because the society and the world has told you, shh, don't cry. Shh, go to work. Be quiet. Be still. Do as I say, not as I do. I don't want to do as they do. I want to do as Walking Crow does. Walking Crow does as Walking Crow does. And I'm Walking Crow for a reason, because I am rooted, I am grounded, and I live in the spiritual realm. And as little as possible, I live in the Mayak energy of this world. I still have to live here in the Mayak energy, but I don't have to buy it hook, line, and sinker. I don't have to believe in the fairy, the tooth fairy, or Santa Claus, or that the Christmas is on the 25th of December, or the New Year is on the 1st of the year, because those are all lies. Those are untruths. Columbus discovered America. He was a drunken tourist. He got here by accident and he discovered Jack. We were already here. So, what is it that you will believe? Will you go inside and believe what your heart tells you? Will you learn to get quiet enough and listen to your soul? Listen to the ancestors speak. Listen to your guides say to you what they have to say to you. Will you listen to me long enough to get agitated with yourself and say, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I can't lie to myself anymore. I can't go to a job that I hate anymore. I can't be married to a person that I can't stand anymore because I can't stand myself. I can't be in a relationship with a man because I like women, or I can't be in a relationship with a woman because I like men. I can't be in a relationship because I don't know how to be in a relationship. What is it with you? Why do you sell yourself fairy tales and lies when you don't have to? Aho, aho, aho. I ask a lot of whys because I am wise. I don't tell anybody what to do. I ask them what they want to do, what they should do. I always asked me what I could do, and I did what I felt I should do. And I paid a price for it. There's people who didn't speak to me. There's wives who divorced me. There's all kinds of things. There's jobs that fired me, that let me go, that laid me off over and over and over again. And I refused to go back to a job system or that false sense of security that's just a shoe waiting to drop. The other shoe waiting to drop. I can't live my life that way. So I live it on my own terms. I live it on my own terms. Are you willing? Are you willing and are you able to create your own terms? All you have to do is the first thing that I talked about. Sit at the edge of your bed and connect to Mother Earth and place your hands wherever you feel that breath and connect to yourself, because you are the most important person in your world. I am the most important person in my world, which allows me to stand in front of you, naked as the king, and say the words that I say and speak the truth that I speak and give and ask the questions that I ask. That's it, and that's all. I'm not asking anybody to like me. I'm not asking anybody to love me, because I like me. I love me. Do you like you? Do you love you? Do you nurture your nature? I'm going to ask you again. Oh, oyato. Oh, oyato. Oh, oyato. Listen. Listen. Listen to the still small voice. Listen as she whispers through the trees. Listen as she whispers to your heart. Allow the tears to come. Allow the hurt to be there. But listen. 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 There's nothing that speaks louder than tears and hurt and wounds and shame. But learn to be with those things and embrace them by listening. Powerful message today. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guides, for the message today. Woof. Woof. That just touched me deeply. So I'm going to sing O Oyato. Some of you may get tired of the songs that I sing. The second song that I sang asks, when will you wake up? When will you wake up? When will you wake up? And it was written and sung in the spirit and given to me, downloaded in the spirit of Walking Crow, who's always asking the question, who's always poking the bear with the stick. And I'm not doing it to aggravate people, but I would love it if you could assimilate with yourself. Come together with your soul. Come together with your voice. Come together with your fire. Come together in the place of the water connection, creation, sexuality, healing, fight or flight in the second chakra. Come together in the place of the root in the earth and your foundation, not my foundation. Aho, aho. Listen, listen, listen to the wind. Listen to her still small voice as she calls to you, as she speaks to you, as she whispers through the trees. Oh, oyato. Oh, oyato. Oh, oyato. Walking Crow for the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine. Asking you to have a fearless Friday and be fearless for yourself and be fearless for no other. Aho shinawana honata. Aho shinawana he.